In this video, I review M2's latest square body Syndicate 6-truck set. This very new casting released by M2 not all that long ago for 2019 features 6 amazingly detailed, highly customized pickup trucks, starting with a 1973 Chevrolet Cheyenne Super 10 all the way up to a 1976 GMC Sierra Grand. We're going to take a look at all the details on these trucks up close and review the differences between them, as well as talk about what is Square Body Syndicate and where did that come from? What are these guys doing? It's amazing. Also, a quick look back at the previous release, a video that I've already done on the GMC Trans Am Series 6 truck set that just preceded this Square Body Syndicate. Diecast truck fans rejoice. We've got another 6-vehicle set from M2, following closely on the heels of the just released GMC Square Body Trans Am Indy Pace truck homage set, however you want to call it. I reviewed that one already in a previous video, so if you haven't seen it, check that one out. But today's review is on the Square Body Syndicate 6-vehicle set from M2. Just released around October, November, I think, 2019. Time of filming, it's November, nearly December for me now, but these trucks have been hard to locate. High demand and not overly a whole lot of pieces in them as far as production goes. In the previous release, we saw 3,600 pieces worldwide. This one does step it up quite a bit to 7,880. And I am sure they're going to have no trouble selling all of those. But let's get into a full review. Also a little bit of a backstory on what the Square Body Syndicate is. You can see there's a website right there as well, a .com. So you can check that out further to my explanation. And I'm just going to pull out the old smartphone. I've already got it here. Square Body Syndicate, they are a custom truck shop that are doing custom builds of 1973 to 1987 GM trucks. They've got some merchandise. This is not a plug, by the way, guys. This is just something I thought I'd share with you. And they've got a few images under their builds of what's going on here. They're build trucks. So we've got that snazzy looking piece right there. I'm just pulling out a few of the trucks from this set. There's a fairly similar truck as well. It doesn't have the white stripe on the side. And I want to really go, oh, that's not the truck that represents it. There's the truck at the top. You can see they've done a beautiful likeness of it. And there's the truck that we see at the bottom. All 6 trucks in this set are actual builds from the Square Body Syndicate shop. And of course there you see the bottom truck. So anyways, put the phone away. Let's take a look at all these trucks. I've already taken them all out basically here. We'll see them in their packaging real quick. Pretty basic M2 packaging. Nice Lexan display box that each truck is mounted to with 2 little screws. So you've got those 2 trucks that we've seen. Another beauty, they are all lowered trucks, but a variety of wheels in this set. Unlike the Trans Am inspired set, which had basically all the same wheels in either gold or chrome. This one you've got a nice mix of steelies and some big multi-spokes, some big chrome ones, hubcaps maybe even, or aluminum. Probably not hubcaps. No hubcaps. Who uses hubcaps these days? Almost nobody. But another choice truck right there. And a really nice stock looking version here. Lowered down onto those white steelies. Really like these two a lot actually, guys. Nice sets. Now these would probably run you around $10 if you could find them in your local department stores. I'm not sure what stores they're actually sold in because here in Canada I have not been able to find a single one of these, nor have I heard of anyone actually getting them. I get mine on eBay. I buy them from whichever seller has the best price with shipping to Canada, and that's pretty much the only advice I can give you guys. I get that question often, where do I get these vehicles? So let's get all these out of the packaging. We're going to move that one aside. I will bring all those boxes out again just at the end of this video to kind of share with you all 12 vehicles just as a recap. But what I do is I just carefully cut this M2 seal, and then you can get the box open pretty nicely from there without doing any damaging to the packaging if you want to keep it. For some, you may want to display the truck just like that as M2 has so nicely offered with this Lexan very clear case. Keep all the dust off your truck. It's got the hood already open. You can easily take the top off, of course. A lot easier now. They've made a change to the display cases from years past. It was quite a struggle sometimes to get these apart, but now it's nice and easy to do that. They are stackable. But let's just take a look at this crazy nice truck. There are chase versions as well in these sets. I believe this truck is the one that's commonly being found as a chase. So, and then there's also a wheel mix-up. I'm not sure if that's a chase or not, but often this truck's being seen with different wheels as well. So, some things to look out for if you can find these in your local stores. There you've got the Square Body Syndicate logo on the back window. Let's go in for a little zoomage. Terrific details all the way around. Just check out the fit and finish on this. Beautiful body lines all lining up super nice. And of course, awesome details in the front grille work with the headlights. Fully painted engine bay, detailed engine. And these are 1/64 scale, true 1/64 scale. So they fit nicely in all of your M2 vehicle collections. They sit nice alongside Greenlight and Auto World and any other premium 1/64 scale exclusive brands. So that's a huge selling feature for me, is that they make these very authentic, realistic vehicles. We're going to get all the rest of these out. Might as well just do that right now, all on camera. Why not? Doesn't take long. Each truck matches its packaging quite nicely. You've noticed as well, I've got an orange and white stripe package for the orange and white stripe 1973 Chevy Custom 10, or OJ. This one's nicknamed OJ. That's clever. I assume that means for orange juice, and not OJ Simpson. He's kind of old news these days, isn't he? Also, what would that mean anyways? OJ, nice bright orange truck. I'm going to go with number 1 on my guess for that. Cool. What a beauty. Alright, get that truck over there. We're going to make a little bit of room here for the packaging. Which one do you want to see next? How about that blue one? Oh, let's go for the tan one. It matches that orange one. And you can see the packaging again. Tan and white. Alright. These are all 1973s so far. There are other years of models in this set that I can see coming out. We've got 74, 75, and 76 next. We'll look for any changes in the grille work or headlights. Sometimes happens from year to year in models of vehicles without significant body panel changes. And just as a reference, yeah, we might see a change. There's that 1976 one from the Trans Am series. You can see the 6-partition front grille that's blacked out, so a slight change there. Probably no other changes. All the vehicles in that previous set were 1976 models. They were all very similar. But here's a really nice another lowered truck. All the hoods open perfectly. Okay, let's check out a 1975 model. And this one is a Chevy Custom 10 Ivy League. So they've all got a nickname. I forgot to tell you the nickname on the ones I've just shown you. Let's go back a few steps here before I get into that one. So we saw this one was OJ. Here we got Farmer's Tan. That's a clever name, eh? Very clever. And this one, Green Beans. You can see the name on the display platform. I'm not sure if that's focused or not. Could we focus here, Mr. Camera? There you go. Green Beans. And you can see on that one, Farmer's Tan. And here we have Ivy League. Very interesting. Nice light blue interior. Tons of detail too. If I haven't shown the interior well enough just yet, check it out. You can take these vehicles apart pretty easily too, with a couple of small screws holding them together, Phillips head or star head screws, and you could theoretically detail the interior even more if that's your thing. Very hobby friendly, these M2 vehicles. And that's a beauty as well. Alright, next one. Oh, we were looking at a grill change. So, bit of a custom grill. Looks to be the same, well, no, slightly different grills. As you can see, finer mesh on the orange OJ truck versus the highlighted chrome Ivy League. And on these ones here, these are also the 74 models, or 73 models, but they have a fine mesh grill that's been highlighted with silver. So it's almost like the OJ truck got a blacked out treatment, which is quite cool. So differences even within the same year trucks. Next coming out is the 1975 Chevy Cheyenne Super 10, and this one does not have a nickname. Interesting. Maybe they just haven't come up with a name with it yet, as it's still actually on their build set of the website. I notice actually that the white one also does not have a name yet. So probably these trucks, at the time that M2 was putting them together for resale, they were still being built perhaps, and just not named anyways by the Squarebody Syndicate group. So potentially these trucks have a name now that I'm going to have to look into. I don't have that information on hand, but you can see a unique set of giant chrome rims on this truck with some thin white wall tires. These are quite unique on this particular vehicle from the other trucks. We've got 3 sets of white steelies, as we saw in these other trucks here. Check out the wheel diameter difference. And then a nice chrome set of mag wheels on this truck, but just giant chrome wheels on the blue and white. Pretty cool. I'm going to call that one Ocean Breeze. And here's a fancy looking truck. Even the packaging, once again, matching the truck. You can see it's got the stripes, which are on the sides of the truck as well. I'm not sure if these paint jobs are completely developed from the Squarebody Syndicate, or if they were inspired by previous pace truck designs. But again, some further research would help out. Check out the engine under the hood on this truck. Okay, so far we've seen all standard engines. We have a very special engine under the hood of this 76 GMC Sierra Grand. Looks like a giant supercharger on the top there. Let's see if we can zoom in a bit more. Very interesting, very different. And of course there's that 76 grille that we saw on the previously released Trans Am square body trucks. Very nice. No other changes by the looks of it. Really loving those wheels. Those are fantastic. Great clean molds too from M2 on these wheels. They do not look like they would be easy to build to this quality. I mean, check out. They've got the bolt pattern on them. You can see all the way through, right through the other side. Amazing details. No burrs whatsoever on the plastic for those rims. And these are heavy trucks. As I had mentioned, 2 screws on the bottom is all it takes to remove these trucks from their platforms. Personally, I just save the screws in the platform, put them all back into their little cardboard shipper boxes, and I display these trucks nicely on my Plano case display walls that you see in the background of the Diecast Museum. Really nice trucks. Very heavy, all metal. You can see there's the 3 screws that hold the body to the chassis, and it doesn't take much to get these trucks apart. For some customizations if you wish, or if you just want to see how it's all built and how many parts are put into these clever little die-cast models, you can reassemble it without too much fear of damage. And how do they roll? Nice and smooth. Very smooth. Not a wobble in the wheel. Very nice trucks. Quite curious to see what this one looks like off its platform with those giant chrome wheels. Get these screws out of here, toot sweet. Got lots more videos for you guys coming up. I'm overloaded with diecast. It seems like every time the Christmas season comes upon me, I end up going on a huge shopping spree for myself. And I buy a whole bunch of diecasts. I've got so much more stuff coming. But anyways, we'll focus on what we've got here at hand. Bit of suspension play. That's not a wobble in the wheels, just some play in the axles. Rolls quite nicely. Very cool. I'm going to get all these out for you, set them all up for a final look at these trucks. I've got more M2 square body reviews coming. I've got a whole nother set of 4 trucks coming. It's a Maijo exclusive. They are basically the same paint jobs as these Trans Am inspired trucks, with the exception that there is no burgundy or cinnamon, I think they call that one, and no silver truck in the set. They've got the red, the white, the yellow, and the coveted black truck. This time without the Trans Am logo on them. I think they were limited to 1,200 pieces, but that review is coming shortly. And there we have it, all 6 vehicles out, ready for display now on my Plano display wall in the Diecast Museum. I'm going to give you a quick peek of just what that's starting to look like now as I add these 6 awesome trucks to the 6 trucks or 8 trucks that I already have on the wall for a total of 14 amazing 1970s square body trucks. My collection is growing fast on these M2 vehicles. I'm trying to pick up every single one that they've produced. I've got more in the mail. I think I'm going to top out at around 18 to 20 trucks by the next video review on these. And I will be bringing them all out onto the table or the diorama for a final look at these vehicles as we close out 2019. What an amazing year for releases from M2. Lots more cool things coming, including their release of the Datsun pickup trucks. 6 vehicle set coming in 2020. Now zooming in on the M2 corner for my Diecast Museum, and specifically at this sweet line of GM trucks that is forming. Here they all are. The highly coveted black Trans Am truck, along with its 5 colorful brethrens. And now the square body Syndicate joins the wall, with lots more room yet to come for future additions to the M2 Diecast corner. Specifically, my GMs, my square bodies. Over and out.